This podcast, we're going to start right here on the ground, and we're going to go up together through the whole podcast, the world's tallest freestanding escalator. I don't know much about it other than it's the world's tallest freestanding escalator. This is Holden. He's one of the tour guides if you ever came here to take a tour. What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's the longest freestanding escalator in the world. It goes up 196 feet. If you time yourself, it takes around 2.5 minutes to get from bottom to top. It was built in the 1970s when this complex used to be an indoor theme park. It's called The Wonderful World of Sid and Marty Krofft, used to promote a television show called HR Puffin Stuff. Take people up on that long escalator and they could take rides down. Their most famous one, I think, was the famous pinball machine. Where
Holden is like the next newscaster. Can you tell? Look at that voice. I mean, listen. Good job, Holden. Thank you.
No problem.
So let's begin the podcast over there. This will not be the first story in the podcast, but it is my favorite by far. You should have seen the throwdown in the newsroom when we had a story about a woman who called 911 because they ran out of McNuggets.
I say, why do you call 911? Because we're out of chicken.
You know what? They should just give her money back. Give me my money back. I don't want your food.
Give her the money back.
No.
More on that. But first, where are the jobs? There are some jobs that are in demand right now that are open. They call them the green jobs. So I asked Jennifer Westhoven, where are these so-called green jobs? And here she goes. Help us out, Jen. So a green job is any job that directly saves energy or helps create energy in a more clean fashion. So that could mean a carpenter or a roofer who's using materials that helps your home save energy, or somebody who's sitting around and designing solar panels. So where are they? So, where can you go and find one of these green jobs? The good news is they are all over the country. They're not just California, they're in places that have been heavy industry. Those are some of the places that need it the most. So think Indiana, Illinois, the Northeast. Now, in some places, the green jobs are going to be solar panels. Here you want to think about Phoenix, Arizona, Nevada as well. They're looking at people who are designing solar panels, people who are putting them on the homes, actually installing them. And then also think about the center of the country. Wind is the big thing there. So that's going to be people who are designing and installing, putting up these huge wind turbines. Jen, thank you so much. I hope that helps some of our viewers. Looking out on the world's longest freestanding escalator. Well, you do not want to have a fear of heights when you go up this, right? Here's our security guards. Hello, hello. They're like, what is she doing? You might remember a while back that Sean Caleb decided he was going to live a month on the same amount of money you would get if you were on food stamps, which, by the way, is not a food stamp any longer. It is actually a debit card. Okay, so he's done with that month, and I asked him, how did you do? Here's what he said the month was like. And obviously we want to know because a lot of you have to do this all the time. Sean.
I finished with a little food left over and $3.24. A couple of canned goods, some prepackaged stuff that didn't taste that great, and really one of my staples. I want to show you basically how we did it. This can of sweet peas was about 79 cents. This was about $2, and you can see I have about half of it left. And I ate a lot of chicken and some lean ground beef. I cooked this chicken last night. Can I have it a little bit later? How about that? Looks tasty, looks tasty. So you add all this up, and it's clearly about, I'd say, $2, maybe $2.50. That was a pretty typical meal that I had. For breakfast, it could have been anything from cereal to oatmeal. For lunch, a lot of times it was leftovers or sandwich meat. It's not easy to do, but really once you get in the groove, you can get it done, but it really wears on you. I took a lot of lessons out of this. The big one, I think, is you don't realize how much of your social life is wrapped up around food. I was in New York once, in Atlanta. Everybody said, let's go out and grab a bite, and you really can't do that. So I think I have a lot of sympathy for what 31 million Americans go through day in and day out. Robin?
Now, I also thought it was interesting that Sean videotaped his own son, and his son was like, at the beginning of the month, there's just no way you're going to make it. So here that is.
Are you surprised I'm sticking to this so well?
Yeah, usually eat a lot more.
Do I eat this healthy usually?
Nah.
I eat this healthy.
Okay, 5:01 in the morning, and we're having a big discussion in the newsroom. Amy, come in.
Okay, here's the deal. This has gotten our senior producer, Nima, all fired up. Apparently a woman went to McDonald's, wasn't too happy when she wanted her McNuggets and they didn't have any chicken.
So here's how it played on the show, right?
Here's how it played out in the show.
A woman is accused of calling 911 3 times because McDonald's was out of McNuggets and they wouldn't give her money back. Well, the cashier offered her a different meal, but she didn't want that one, and she says that she was told refunds were not available.
It's a business. Point
So
blank
give me
period.
my money back.
Yes. And then on top of that, it's not that I just wanted my money back at first. I tried to comply with her and told her I'll take a McDouble. Just reverse the difference, which wasn't nothing but $1 and some change.
Right.
And so, you know, when she didn't want to do that, I told her to give me all my money back.
Back in the newsroom, this is the real discussion, Amy. What's been going on behind us?
Well, going up behind us, we have Nima all fired up over here because she says.
What did she say?
sides with
The lady. I'm sorry.
You're feeling the lady.
I am feeling her. And when I first heard the story, I was kind of like, she's a little. But then when I heard the reason why she got angry, I totally understood. They wouldn't give her money back. She's like, I don't want the McNuggets. Give me my money back.
Keith, what say you?
I say, why do you call 911? Because we're out of chicken.
You know what? They should just give her money back. Give me my money back. I don't want your food.
Give her the money back.
Update. McDonald's now tells CNN we will be sending the customer her refund because they don't want to disappoint a McNuggets fan.
But according to the woman, she says, according to the affiliate file, they can eat their chicken McNugget meal themselves. She's not taking it. She is off the reservation.
When you're taking away from people who maybe are being held at gunpoint, but oh wait, we got to jack around with this McNugget problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, have you ever been in that situation? I've been in that situation. They just would not give seriously. They would not give me my money back. I ordered the food. I'm like, this is not what I wanted. They're like, either take it or we're not giving you your money back. It's my money.
You know what? It snowed here. It snowed here in Atlanta. People freak out when it snows around here. And all at once, everyone goes, you know what? I think I'm going to go outside and start to learn how to drive in the snow. Doesn't work. Well, all I did was let my dogs out, and I just thought you'd enjoy this video. So enjoy the video. That's it for this podcast. Look at everybody in the tour. Beautiful people. Who wants to see the snow march first in Atlanta?
Sits.
Oh, good. Here we go.
Ready? Sits. Okay.